Hi, this is Kevin, and I'm a strategist at Cubicle Fugitive. In this video, I'm going to be discussing a type of content, specifically a form, how to create a form, and place it on a page. So in this demonstration, I'm going to place it on this test page here on my demo site. And to create a form, we're going to go into Sitefinity, and from the dashboard, we're going to look under the content dropdown. Under types of content, you'll see forms. And if we click on that, it'll bring up a list of all current form items on our Sitefinity CMS. Now to create a new form, we're going to click the green Create a Form button. And that's going to bring up the input form for our new form. First thing we do is title it. I'm going to title this form Contact Form. And then we click the Create and go to Add Fields button. So that opens up, it looks almost like a page. And you can see over here on the right, we can drag some widgets onto this form. There are types of form content like a text box or a multiple choice question, checkbox, paragraph box, a drop down list, etc., email, section headers, etc. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually just going to drag on a content block, which I can use to place some text. I'm going to open that up in edit mode, and I'm just going to write a little bit of text. Interview, and I'm just going to format that as a paragraph. I'll leave that as a paragraph. So just a little bit of a text as an introduction to the form. And as you can see, I already have a submit button there. Sitefinity does that for us automatically. So now I can start placing some actual form fields. So this is a contact form. So I'm going to drag on a text box. As you see, I did there. I just dragged text box right onto the page. And then what we do is open that text box in edit mode by clicking edit, and we can title it. And I'm going to say this one is name. And then there's a couple other options here. Placeholder. If you put a value in here, it would be visible in the text box when somebody lands on the page. So I'll just type in that. And another field down here is required field or hidden field. Required field means that the user would have to enter a value in this box in order to submit the form. So on a contact form, a name and an email address could often be required. So I'm going to click that in this instance, and I'll hit save. And as you see, the text box here updated to show name, and there's the placeholder text I entered. So if I click the edit again, I can re-enter values into these fields. So I'm going to just delete the test placeholder, and I'll click save again. There you see it disappeared. So I'm going to add another text box, and this time I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to type email, and this is a required field as well. And now I'm going to add a paragraph box, which is just a big text box, and I edit, and I'm going to change this one to comments. And I'm just going to add over here, I'm going to add a multiple choice question or box. And I'll hit edit. And I'm going to say, can we send you updates regarding our services? So a bit of a question. Can we contact the website visitor in the future? And I'll change one of the choices to yes, one of them to no. And to delete a choice, if you hover over, you can see this X over here on the right, and I'm going to click that. And I'm going to put this as required as well. So there you see I now have a name, email, comments, and a little multiple choice question. So let's say this is done. I could hit save as draft and preview, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and publish this. which is going to save the form. And there you see it now in the list of form items on our site. So I've created a form. Now I need to place it on a page. To do that, I'm going to go under the Pages menu in along the top navigation, and I was going to place it on my test page here, which is this page here. So to open it in edit mode, I'm going to click on the title, and now we're just going to scroll down, take a look at the page, and you can see over here in the content menu for widgets, instead of a content block, I'm going to select the form box, and I'm going to drag this onto my page underneath the paragraph. So now I'm telling the page to display a form here, and I have to click on this, select a form, and that'll bring up a list of all the different form items within our Sitefinity CMS. And there's the contact form I just created. So I'm going to click on that. Now it's highlighted, and I'll click Save. There you go. Sorry, it just took a second to update. So something about the forms on my demo site here, it's actually set up to display with a button. And when then you click on the button, it opens the form. So I'm going to just show you what I mean by publishing this page and going back to the front end of my demo site. I'm going to refresh this test page. There you see that button I was talking about. And if I click on that, it opens up the form I just created. We'd love to hear from you. Send us a comment, name, email, comments, the question, and a submit button. So that is how we create a form and place it on a page in the Sitefinity CMS.